heavy metal, that's all that I meant. Clutch, yeah, I be breaking the rim. You stuck, cause you ain't been getting it in. It sucked, and I ain't gonna say it again.
All is well, all is truly well. So I decided to go on this journey with y'all, right? And the whole point or the whole precept is that as long as you do something, right, you make some kind of progress. But planning and reading and analyzing and studying, like, that's good and all. We all need those days, but it only gets you so far. You got to do something. So I'm going to take y'all on this journey with me, right? And what we going to do is we all going to get rich together, all right? I can see through my progression what just doing things and trying things and compounding all of your energies together can create, right? I'm starting from a place of not. I'm starting from a place of being like the regular human, right? I'm not making a lot of money a year. I got 2 kids. I got 1 on the way. I got bills. I got an apartment. I'm not driving supercars. I'm not super rich already, right? So I'm going to document the whole process so y'all can follow along, right? And then as I'm doing it, y'all can even copy some of the strategies, things I do to also try to reach a certain level of success, right? So we're going to get started today. I'm in doing my research, I'm not a great speaker, you get what I'm saying? And I'm not that comfortable in front of cameras. But one thing I keep hearing is that you got to just put yourself out there, put your brand out there. You know what I'm saying? Get up on sites, do things, right? So today I'm going to get started working on that. All right, here we go.
All right, so the first step on this journey for me was to get Loom, which is actual screen recorder. I went straight to Google, just looked up a screen recorder for Windows 10 laptop because I needed some way to be able to record these processes besides just holding my phone. And I found Loom, and it works really well, right? So when you go to the page, you can just hit Get Loom for free. Everything on is free, and it'll take you to a download link where you can choose how to sign up. I signed in with my Google. From there, it took us to took me to the terms and conditions and such. And you can read through those, or you can just click for it like I did. It asks you how you're planning to use Loom in work, education. I pick personal projects, click continue, move on ahead, and then it gives you a choice to name your workspace. So I named mine Relics Workspace naturally, right? The third tab is to invite other people you want to bring into the project. I didn't have anybody, so I moved on. And then, of course, last, the actual extension. Now, this I had a little trouble with. I hit download the app, download the extension, and it took me to, the link where I thought, I could go ahead and just hit start recording. But then if you look to the left, the blue icons, it says to download the actual extension again. So I hit the downloader started, and thinking it's all set up, ready to go, but there's a couple more steps. So after you download, it'll have this pop-up right here, and you can just click the actual sign in with Google again. And this time it'll sign your actual Google account in. You should get a congratulations, be able to hit go to your dashboard. It'll request authentication for the device, and that's your email, all that. Once you've authenticated, you just go back to click your dashboard, and it'll take you back to the Loom page. But when I got there, as you could see, it still says to install the Chrome extension. But I went ahead and just tried to hit start recording, and the extension popped up again. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Well, you notice that it says allow extensions from other stores at the top in blue. So you might have to click that like I did if you're using Windows 10 or something similar. And after that, I hit add to Chrome and check the extension, add extension. And, from here forward, it was a pretty easy process. It just downloaded itself, and it was actually on there now. All right. So I went back to Loom, of course. And to be able to make this actual video, I started trying to figure out, well, okay, I guess I got to hit just start record. Not that simple either, but still fairly simple, just a couple extra steps, right? So you have to click the actual one-click access when it asks for your microphone and camera recording settings. And then you allow that, of course, right? And it'll give you a check mark that says you're ready to start using Loom. That'll open up, and you'll have options to either use the screen and camera recording or just either or. Now, I didn't need to record both at the time, and I just used the default microphone for my laptop, so I used screen only. And then from there, I switched over to Loom, hit the actual share button right there where it says entire screen, and you can start recording. So now you can see I'm live with the arrows, live recording, and I went over to VSP insurance. Right, so VSP is a type of vision care that's really cheap, right? They have very low plans. And I went inside the website, you fill in all the usual stuff, your social security number. If you already have a member ID number, you can put that in, your primary information, first, last name, date of birth, email, all that. Make your password, make an email, create an account, and then you'll be able to go in, put your zip code in on the website, and it'll give you some plans, right? So the plans that are usually available are all these prices, anywhere from $11 to $30 a month. Very cheap for vision insurance, but make sure you go over each one in detail to see what works for you, right? Which plan best fits you, right? And I thought that this was an important thing to include in my journey, because one of the problems people have is they're overpaying out of pocket to do things that other people will have insurance covering for, right? There's different ways to play the insurance game. There's other forms of cheaper insurance that you can use. There's various types of avenues that you can go around that don't cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars per month. So this is one way I was able to save money to be able to get my contacts, right? So after that, you can see I used it to actually go to the optometrist. Yeah, look at those blind eyes. I have terrible vision.
All right, so now I am back at the house, right? And I believe that every step closer to your goal is still one step closer to your goal. Small steps compound and build big results, right? So we've accomplished getting insurance and getting my eyes examined. I can now see better to be able to accomplish a lot more. Being blind sucks, trust me, right? So the next step is that I'm going to sit down and do some research on the best social medias to use for my brand to start building it, right? Y'all gonna go on this journey with me. I'm gonna build that $1 million business. I'm gonna build, prestige. I'm gonna do all that. Y'all gonna get to watch as we do it together, right? Y'all can follow the journey. Y'all can do the same thing. I just want to motivate everybody else to get out there and do the same thing, right? So that's the goal. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notifications. Stay tuned in. It's gonna be a wild ride.